Did you know that you could make a household cleaner that you could turn around immediately and use it as a salad dressing? I know that sounds funny, but it's true. Pine needles, pine needle tea, pine needle salad dressing has a lot of uses. Now, before we get started on that, though, not all pine needles, not all pines have edible properties. Okay? So the ponderosa pine, the lodgepole pine, and the Norfolk Island pine are all known to be toxic. Now, this is a loblolly pine, and you can make a cleaning solution with it that you can actually also put on your salad. And I'm looking around here. So you take the needles, and if you find fresh needles that are just starting to develop, those are actually the best. So, like right here. But you can use any of these needles. You gather them up. I kind of chop them when I do it. I kind of chop them. And you put them in a mason jar, and then you fill it up with white vinegar. You put the lid on it. You put it in a dark, warm place, and you let it sit. I let it sit for at least 3 weeks, preferably a month. And then you strain out all your pine needles, and it makes a really good household cleaner. Now, you can add, if you want to, lemon essential oil or orange essential oil. Or if you don't want to do that and you want to keep it where it's usable as a salad dressing, you can use orange zest or lemon zest, and then you filter that out too. Okay? Now, that's not the only salad dressing that you can make out of pine needles. You can also infuse olive oil with it. Now, I always wash my pine needles first, and then I'll put them in a jar, and then I'll cover it with olive oil, and then I'll set it in a dark place. Every time I think about it, I'll shake it up, and then I strain it out, and it makes a really good salad dressing. Okay? Now, you can also use it to make a tea. The inner bark of the tree can be used as a survival food. The tea, it's piney, citrusy kind of in flavor. If you put some honey in, it's really good actually, and it's potent with vitamin C. Just think about it, and I've always wondered about this. You know, as the sailors, when they were coming over on the old sailing ships, and it took forever to get over here, when they were dying of scurvy, if they made it all the way to the U.S., they were more than likely sitting underneath a tree that could cure the disease from which they were dying from. That's kind of interesting. Now, remember, ponderosa, lodgepole, and Norfolk Island pine. And if you have another pine tree in your area, make sure it's not toxic. Now, as far as the cones, all pine trees have pine nuts. All of them, except for the aforementioned, their pine nuts are edible. Now, the loblolly, those nuts are really small. Okay, the pine nuts that we get for like pesto and things like that, they come from a European pine or from pinyon pines in the U.S. So, pine trees, good to know. Thank you. Bye.